So, uh, what's really going on with my sex life? Uh, I can tell you about some past things. Like, for instance, there was one person whenever I was still in college. I saw a couple times. He was pretty cool. I thought he was interesting because, like, he grew up in a household where um, sex was openly discussed. And, like, that's not the kind of household I grew up in. I kind of had to learn things of my own. Like, my sex talk consisted of my dad uh, saying basically that I shouldn't do anything that he wouldn't want me to do. And that was it. That was it. That was my talk. That was my talk about sex. So it was interesting because for a second there I thought he was talking about my grades, and I was like, my grades are fine. Like, what do you mean? And then like later on, I was like, oh, he's talking about sex. So I basically had to teach myself a lot of things, and then rely on public education, which is not that great. Like, public education is basically shaming and scaring you into submission. So it's a lot, right? So you kind of have to like Google sex positive things, or like in college, part of my education was in sexuality. So I learned a lot about sexual constructionism, um, and like certain things like that, right? But anyway, so I saw this dude a couple times, and like one of the times, it was like a really great experience. Like, he had ate me out. He like had all these toys. I was like, this is phenomenal. But one thing that was pretty wild to me was like, so we were smoking at the time too, right? And so like I was smoking, and like he was giving me the best time ever, right? And I had my eyes closed at some points, right? Well, one of the times I had my eyes closed, in that time, he had put on a mask. And I didn't know that yet, but he started growling, but not like a human growl. It was more like a animalistic, bearish growl. And I was like, what the fuck is going on? And I was trying not to judge. I opened my eyes. That motherfucker had a bear mask on. He took it off like right as I was opening my eyes too, so it was supposed to be a secret. And then he put it back on later on, and I was like,